How's it going, everyone? Today's topic is Exodus Garden 2A, Master Lost Sector. We're dealing with champions of Barrier and Overload with a threat of Void. If you've never ran this Lost Sector before, you'll need to find it on your map on the Cosmodrome, set your waypoint, make your way all the way down here with the landing zone. We get right here, you'll make your way up this little little maze thing here. And then if you've never ran it before, go through those doors over there. You can run it on normal. Once you complete it on normal, you can come back up to the flag. You can run it on Legend and Master. Legend has less champions, Master has more champions. The reason you want Lost Sectors is for the exotic armor farming. So if you're having issues getting exotic armors or you're new to the game, definitely recommend getting these Lost Sectors controlled, especially Exodus Garden 2A. I think it's easy to run. Should be about 3 minutes. Everything kind of makes it in like a line for you, so you can just basically just run forward. It makes it real easy. So definitely recommend this one for if you're getting into Lost Sectors also. So Gathering Storm here. Gambler's Dodge and Combination Blow. These two are optionals, whatever you'd like to do. I like using Gambler's Dodge and Combination Blow to go with Lethal Current, as it'll allow me to jolt targets without having to use my grenade, and Spark of Shock, right? Gives me a backup. Also it will heal me if I kill targets with it. So if you dodge, punch, gets you a bunch of free healing. It's really nice. These two comboing a Lethal Current allow you to jolt and blind targets, so it's really broken. But we'll be using skip grenades as we're using Shinobu's Vow. If you're not using Shinobu's Vow, then don't use skip grenades. It's only for that combination. If you want to use something else, you can use pulse grenade, but then you'd have to change Shinobu's Vow out to something else. So just to let you know, that's the reason we're running skip grenades. We will be jolting, which will give us amplified. So you either do it with melees, or you'll be doing it with your grenades with Spark of Shock. This will give us ionic traces, give us more orbs of power, which will go into our grenade kickstarts, and then we'll be using Spark of Resistance to give us 25% damage reduction. Arbalest will be our anti-barrier. We'll be using Fusion Rifle here to take care of a lot of our big damage targets, or high health targets, and to kind of clear the room for us. And then a Rocket Launcher to do a bunch of damage to any heavy target also. But this one keeps flashing at me. I don't know why. I guess I got this unlocked. Cool. Sorry for the quick thing. It was just flashing up. Cool. It's purple now. Awesome. So 100 Resilience keep you alive. 100 Disciplines, we're using a grenade focus build, and then throw everything else into your intellect if you can. If you don't have that much, it's okay. Just make sure you prioritize resilience, then discipline, and then intellect, right? So always try to get 2 static ones or 2 spiky ones with your gear. So look for spiky pieces that'll get you exactly what you're looking for, okay? So for my build, I'm doing a lot of Ashes to Assets builds as we're going. I mean, Ashes to Assets compared with Grenade Kickstarter, which is a lot of grenades throwing out. Sorry, my words are all backwards all the time. Firepower will give us Orbs of Power. And then we'll be using 2 Void Resist to deal with the extra Servitor damage, and then 1 Solar Resist to help with the anti-overload damage, because the overloads will do a lot of damage if you're not ready for them. But we should be able to, we're arcs, so we should be able to just knock them out real easily. Everything else down here is to give us ability cooldown, keep our health active, make sure your artifact is set up for the right perks for weapons you're using. So for example, we're not using an anti-barrier, or we're not using auto rifle anti-barrier, so we don't need this one. But if you, but you can also, you might as well keep it in there. There's really not other places you can put it. But we'll make sure that if you are using a trace rifle for overloads, scout rifle for overloads, then make sure you have these in the checked, or it won't work. So let's go ahead and get right into this. Should be a quick run, shouldn't be that bad. I really appreciate this run, or appreciate your support. And this run is a really good run. My brain is backwards today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment below if you want to see different builds. I will be doing a bunch in the next season. It's coming up next week, so stay tuned for those. Alright, here we go. So we're just gonna grenade spam here, use our fusion rifle twice, and then finish her as we need to. We're just gonna punch this target down, as we don't really need to do anything special, and we were gonna just grenade spam. Anything you see a target, if you have a grenade active, I would just throw it out, as you'll get it right back. The only time that would change is if you have an overload coming up, to make sure you always have 1 available. But other than that, as long as there's no overloads, just, I would say, on cooldown, prioritize your abilities. I like to make builds that are prioritized on your builds, doing your damage and getting the maximum utility of them, and then your weapons taking care of most of the champions for you. There we are, perfect. This thing is just, we're just throwing grenades all day, punching. Just gonna rock it so I don't die. I got a little too excited. I was taking all the solar damage to the face. So we'll get up top here, we're gonna dodge, we're gonna punch. That'll then jolt this guy for us. We're gonna use our fusion rifle as we're all close combat. I don't want to use my rocket. They may get me killed. Perfect. Okay. dodging. This guy is immune through the floor. That's always fun. That's why I would say don't stay up top. You can avoid it. Just want to make sure we're punching things. I don't want to go down to any of the explosive mobs if I can avoid it like that. But so what we're gonna do now is just take out the barrier. I'm actually gonna save my heavy or my super for the boss as it comes up real quick. You probably could get it back by then. I'm just gonna save it because I know I'm just gonna wreck these guys with rocket launcher damage, as that'll be most of my way to take this stuff out. So use your utility, throw your abilities out. You have a bunch of stuff you can do here. You can punch, you can dodge. If any of the explosive mobs get close to you, you can jump away from them. So if they get close to blowing up, just jump them, and you'll be able to avoid them. So just gonna grenade. Recommend playing everything safe. Don't try to do anything too crazy. So now I have my super available. The boss is in the back, so I'm just not really gonna deal with it. Just gonna let it go back there. Do whatever it needs to. I do want to focus these barrier champions. Oh, look at that teleport. That was crazy. We're just gonna throw a spear off here. He's gonna do his barrier in a second. Perfect. Perfect. We knew that one was coming, and we want to make sure we're dodging, healing, throwing grenades off. I played that a little more risky than you should, but a little smarter than I did. I just saw the opportunity to get these two combined together, and I had to throw that super out. I would recommend throwing on boss if he's up here up front. A lot of times he is up front, so it was weird that he wasn't up front this time. So I would plan on supering the boss early, and then using my Arbalest to just do the anti-barrier. But we're still good here. Arbalest is doing tons of damage. It must be from the cosmetic. Made it do more damage. No, just kidding. So now we're just gonna go back here, kill all these few mobs. The run is over. As long as you've killed all champions, all the bosses, you'll be in a good spot. 3 minutes, 16 seconds, pretty quick run. You can do it probably maybe a minute faster if you zoom right through it. Or if you're going for flawless, take your time. Get everything taken care of. Don't do anything risky. And then, get that flawless run for you. You can run it on Legend and Master and get them both unlocked for you. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment below if you want to see any different builds. I will be doing more in the next season. So definitely come back to my channel and check it out. And as always, I hope you have a fantastic day.